Next up, let's queer up politics. Say goodbye to George Santos because of OnlyFans?
You know, I'll indulge you this. I just discovered what OnlyFans was about 3 weeks ago when it was brought up in a discussion in my office.
What do you think?
And I was oblivious to the whole concept.
You just can't tell the truth.
What are you thinking in that moment as a staffer?
I was listening to the interview in an earpiece with when Kennedy said that, and I tried so hard not to laugh loud enough for audio to pick it up because I thought, oh, okay, here's another lie. Because, I mean, I hate to say it, and now that the report indicates that he in fact knew about OnlyFans because, he used campaign funds to open an account.
Fox News host Kennedy recently interviewed George Santos, and she could not hold herself back from saying, quote, "Oh, you just can't tell the truth," end quote, to Santos in response to a question about OnlyFans. This interview took place after part of the damning ethics report released recently claims that Santos spent campaign funding on OnlyFans account, which was clearly in violation of campaign funding guidelines. This is only the tip of the iceberg in Santos' ethical issues, which led the out 35-year-old congressman to say he will not run for re-election next term. Rep. Michael Guest, Republican of Mississippi, said the evidence uncovered by his committee is more than sufficient to warrant expulsion. The resolution is expected to come up to a vote after the Thanksgiving recess next week. The ethics panel said an investigation into Santos' spending had found he paid for OnlyFans subscriptions from $50,000 in campaign donations that were diverted to his personal accounts in October 2022. Still, the GOP congressman had claimed back in March that he didn't know what OnlyFans was. In addition to the raunchy interactions, the ethics panel's report found Santos had used donor money for stays in Atlantic City and the Hamptons, as well as Botox treatments, a $4,000 Hermes purchase, and $6,000 worth of goods from Ferragamo stores. I'm obsessed with the fact that we now are just like blindly saying, what do you mean? OnlyFans? What's that? Like, come on. In the peak COVID, OnlyFans took over everything. You heard about OnlyFans. You know someone who does OnlyFans. I didn't know about OnlyFans. What's that? You have receipts of my spending on my campaign budget? What do you mean? It's not public knowledge.
Wow.
Girl, come on.
No, but he's even more of an idiot, right? I mean, like, I don't know about you folks, but I can't keep his lies straight anymore, okay? He had family in 9/11. He's Jewish. He started a GoFundMe for a dog that he didn't own. He's never heard of OnlyFans. He's just,
keep it going.
He makes Trump look like a truth teller.
He makes Trump look like a Boy Scout,
Actually, I was going to say he's very Trumpian, in that he thinks that he can say whatever and just get away with it, and people are just going to
And the receipts.
endorse it.
Hello,
He doesn't
receipts.
care. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the delusion, right?
The delusion. That's
Yes.
a great word to put it.
A
Delusion.
sociopath. I mean, I don't know. He's a professional liar. He's
ridiculous.
Yeah,
he's
but
so
it's beyond
outrageous.
what-
But how are you going to pay for OnlyFans with an account that money is, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like,
Public funding.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna, come on. If you're gonna have a grinder, have it on another phone that doesn't belong to the government.
Get
You know
the
what I mean?
burner.
Like,
Come on.
And let's not forget that the GOP, those people, have been standing behind him all this time, and it's had to get to this level.
Yeah.
To this crazy. Well, it's been crazy.
Fox
But to
News
get
called
to
him a
this-
liar.
Right. But to get to Kennedy, and can we just talk about that brilliance of Kennedy? That the way she handled that, it was hysterical.
She did it.
But it's taken this much. It took OnlyFans, which probably the reason why, because most of the GOP is also contributing to
OnlyFans, right?
I mean, because why not?
Yeah.
But it's just crazy.
But the reality is it's politics, though, right? Because they want to control the House.
They
can't control the House, so they need his vote.
They need him.
And so
Yeah.
that's why, but he's finally going to get his day, and I've talked to Congressman Richie Torres a lot about this, and, he's appalled by him, especially being from the New York. Richie is from the Bronx.
Crazy.
And being a Latino, like, come on.
He's just appalled by it. It's an embarrassment to us, New Yorkers.
Oh, yeah, but
And
it took
gay
people, right?
to gay people in general. But it took him so long to say, you know what, I'm not going to run. Coño, you know what I mean? Like,
come on.
Thank God, okay?
But
Thank
it's
God.
worse.
Yes, you're not going to run.
It's
Right,
worse,
duh.
even more than Kevin McCarthy was protecting him just to keep the numbers,
Yes.
Just to keep the
It's
numbers.
a game. It's a political game.
That's it.
It's embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Let's see how this guy, Michael Johnson, the new speaker, let's see what
don't
He's
even
even
mention
worse.
him.
Kind of like no.
You'll go to the Bible.
Yeah.
But I want to know who he was paying on OnlyFans. I'm just curious.
Well, because 60,000 on OnlyFans, that's
50.
not what, that's sorry.
4
50.
subscriptions.
That's not the OnlyFans that I subscribe to costs $29.99.
Or free.
Okay, Austin.
That's
Summers-
mine. Get it right.
Austin Summers, you're worth my $29.99. Okay,
Yeah.
just so you know, you're worth it. But it takes a lot to come up with 50 grand. That's not just one subscription, Papi. You know,
that's multiple. Yeah.
right?
Boy's a
Okay.
fiend.
Okay.
No.